is Tuesday, 5 p.m., and we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. If you are catching the replay on this, please let me know where you are tuning in from. Let me know that you're on the replay game and that you are catching this replay. And please let me know where you are tuning in from. Also, on this, yes, you are first, David Corey with Crop. Oh my gosh, you are first. I can't believe it either. But how you doing, David from Texas? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat today. Um, so if you are catching this replay, let us know where you are also tuning in from. And also, another thing I want you to let me know is if you have chickens, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about this snafu that has happened with the chickens. It's a mess going on out here in these streets, okay? In these big box store streets, it's a mess going on. In these YouTube streets, it's a mess going on. So we want to know, we want to try to have a discussion and get to the bottom of what is happening. We probably won't be able to get to the bottom because, like, we don't have any labs or anything to be able to test anything. But what we want to do is definitely to give some solutions on some things that you can do if you do have chickens. If you're a chicken mama or chicken daddy, and you want to make sure your chickens are getting the best that they can be getting, we're going to talk about that as well. Hello to Hi Cheryl Faulkner. How you doing? Good to see you. So good to see you in the chat. Always good to see our members in. Guys, hit the join button if you want to be a part of our G Tribe membership. That is there. We have several levels that are available to you. So go ahead and hit that join button right beside my channel name if you would like to do that. Hello, Grammy's Journal. Hello, how are you? So good to see you. Grace Guys, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Cassandra, South Fulton Garden, always good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, I see somebody new. Hi, James Franklin. How you doing? G Mama Grows, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat today. Um, James Franklin said, yep, chicken is going to be $25. What? Woo! Listen, you know how we love some chicken. Why? Why? So let us know in the chat, guys, if you are a chicken mama or chicken daddy. If you have some, we got a new person in the chat. Vera Sampler, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. My Renaissance grandma, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hi, Andale, how are you? Thank you for being here. Good to see you. So, chicken mamas, chicken daddies, raise your hand if you are here and you are a chicken mama, chicken daddy. Let us know. And we are going, oh, there she is, Rain and Love. How are you doing, sis? Good to see you. I actually started some peppers that I got from you. So good to see your name pop up. The chocolate peppers. Yeah, girl, I started those and waiting on those to germinate. So thank you so much again for sending those to me. I appreciate you. Let's see who else is in the house. Miss Native Cherokee says chicken mom here. Good to see you, Miss Native Cherokee. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Waving the pink hand. I see you, Grace Guys, Cassandra. Let's see who else is in the house. Hey, Gigi and the chat. Eco, I got your message. Says be rich, be rich. How you doing? Be Rich says hello, Eco.
What's up, Be Rich?
He said he got your message. And thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat, Be Rich. Thank you for always blessing us. I really appreciate you. Yes. Thank you for your support, Be Rich. So we wanted to talk a little bit today. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit today because I've just been kind of watching. For the last couple of weeks, I kind of prefer to watch first and then, Y'all know I always got an opinion. I'm gonna have my opinion, okay? But I wanted to talk to you guys about this situation that's going on. James Franklin said, "What it do, King?" He go. What up, James? King James. So, hi, Food Forest Permaculture. How you doing? Good to see you. Um, so let's just jump right into it. So, um, for the last couple of weeks, people have been talking about the chicken feed. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but we were also talking about the chicken feed. It's actually been, well, not necessarily about the chicken feed, but the fact that our chickens had stopped laying, and this was before it even got cold. Okay, and so now that I'm playing all of this back, I'm looking back over all of this stuff. Now we are first time chicken owners. My husband grew up around chickens because his grandmother had chickens. So he grew up around chickens. I didn't have that. So this is really my really first time being around chickens, kind of knowing about chickens, what they do, how they act, their attitudes, their personalities. They are, there's something else, but they are a blast to have. There's never a dull moment out on the homestead when you have chickens, and particularly with Sean. Oh my goodness, there's never a dull moment. And so, we were talking about when our chickens stopped laying eggs, and at that point, it wasn't even cold yet. So, I don't know if because of some of the feed that we were feeding them that was the reason, or they were tired or whatever. But we came up with we just did some research. We came up with some ideas on what we were going to do in order to get our chickens back laying. And so, one of the things that um, Eco found was that we were going to give them a little more protein. We're going to make sure that they got a little more protein in their diet so that they did lay. And so I do realize also one of the other things that as a new chicken mama, I didn't really know that at this time of the year, I just kind of learned it and listened last since about April. Okay, I saw it flash, so I'm gonna give it just a second until we get back on top of the hill. We're in a pretty hilly area right now, so um, just let me know that I'm still there, y'all, and I can keep on keeping on. Hi there, hi Canadian Proud, hi Lashes Journey, hi Tarsha, Triple Threat Firearms. How are you all doing? Good to see you all in the chat. So I learned some stuff, over the last I guess 9 months, 10 months or so. I learned some different things. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit and just make sure that we're all caught up. Hi Jake, Jack, how you doing, sis? Good to see you in the chat. Yep, still here. Okay, okay. Um, hold on for just a second. I need to mute. Hold on for just a second. All right, thank you. Sorry for the. I had to have have a conversation. Okay. Okay. But thank you all. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and do this. So there were 3 chicken feeds that were in question, and that was the Producer's Pride brand, the Laina, the Layer brand, and the Do More brand. Those were 3 that are in question that I am consistently hearing people talk about with when it comes to the fact that their chickens had stopped laying. Hi, Juicy with Jay. What's up, Kelly, bro? How you doing? Um, and so if you all are using any one of those brands, I think the common denominator was like there was something Purina, but y'all know how we always do. We want to make sure that we give you something to go on. We don't want to leave you with just so many questions. We want to give you something to go on, something that you can actually take back, and something that you can use in order to make things better on your homestead, on your farmstead, in your backyard, whatever it is that you're doing, but for the benefit of your chickens. And so one of the things that I had been looking at, and I heard another gentleman talking about, and I really agreed, the Flock Party. If you all had seen the Flock Party brand, that was the first one that we ever bought, wasn't it? Like for the little chicks, for the baby chicks. I think it was like the Flock Party brand that we were actually feeding them in the very beginning. It was like the starter feed, and the chickens grew well. They got nice and juicy and fat, as they were supposed to in the time that they were supposed to. And so everything seemed to be fine. I'm not saying that, that's what you should get. I'm just saying do your research on the different brands that are out there and try to determine what it is that is going to be best for your chickens. Now, there's also another option. That other option is that you make your own chicken feed. And there are lots of videos. Okay, I think I'm back. Hi, Scaredy Cat Gardner. Hi, Greengrass Grows. How are you, ladies? Um, Making your own chicken feed. So one of the things that we always do with our chicken feed is we diversify what they are eating. Okay, so as you all may have seen on Eagle Neighborhood outside, to get some of the grass that was there. So we chop the grass, like we'll put feed in places or we'll leave feed in places. If it drops, we don't try to pick it up or sweep it up or throw it to the chickens or anything like that. We just let it grow. We let the feed grow wherever it lands. And when we do that, that gives us the opportunity to give them fresh greens that is basically the same thing, just in a different form, what they're eating anyway. So we leave them to we leave the feed to grow on the ground. There are things like sunflowers. Um, what else was in there, babe? In the chicken feed, we had corn, we had grass, we had sunflowers, and there was something else that was in there. Something that could have been just grass seeds, but I'm sure it's like different varieties of grass from what we've seen. Say what? Okay, and barley and wheat. I actually just starting to germinate some of both of those as well, so that we can alternatively feed the chickens. Hi, Fifi, how you doing? Hello, Grace and Fire. How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Um, so look at some of those alternatives and utilize those. So if you're not if you're like us and your chickens are stationary, they're pretty much in one place, because we got a lot of wildlife that is just ready and waiting to get our chickens. So we basically protect them at all times, at all costs. And what we're doing is, amen, I'm growing extra Asian greens for my girls. That right there, rain and love. So I'll even take cabbage sometimes and just chop the cabbage up. They love it when I slice and dice it and they love to eat it that way. They have a blast with that. And even with lettuce, if I just chop up their lettuce and slice it like I'm going to make coleslaw or something like that, they really love it. They have a great time with that lettuce and that cabbage. So there are alternative things that you can give to your chickens. Obviously, you can go to, one of the things that we've been doing is going to our local feed and seed store. And we started doing that just because the prices are better. We can get so much more for our money by going to our little feed and seed store. We can get like a big bag of feed, like big bag of feed for like $15, and that lasts us a good little while. So look at the alternatives. Don't get too caught up in, is Tractor Supply fault? Is just Tractor Supply fault? They know what they're doing and this and that. Listen, what you all have to understand is that yes, there's a lot of shady stuff going on out here, and Tractor Supply is just one of the sources that it's coming through. They may not necessarily just be the bad guy. It may not just necessarily be the Puritan brand or whoever they are. It may not just necessarily be the Purina brand. And Purina makes several of those, even though they are different brands. So if you read just the same way when you are going to for yourself, the same way for yourself when you're going to buy things from your local store, whatever you're going to eat, whatever you're going to put in your body. When you're going to buy things from the store, you have to read the labels. And this is just about all of us do it. All of us read the labels. You have to do the same things. Hi, Brother Lawrence. How you doing? You have to do the exact same things when it comes to your animals, because guess what? You're eating those animals, or you're eating what those animals produce. So make sure that you're giving them, like we give them our food scraps. If there's some stuff that we don't want, can't finish eating, or whatever, we take it outside and we give it to the chickens. So just like we do the plants, they get a variety. They get whatever we eat. So if we're gonna eat it, then guess what? They can eat it too. If it's good enough for us, it's good enough for them. So don't be afraid to give your chickens some of the extra things, some of the food scraps and things that you eat as well. Um, but one thing about it is, make sure that I didn't want to talk about that part, but y'all have to understand that capitalism, it does not care about your feelings. It does not care about any of the other stuff. Capitalism cares about that bottom line, and that is it. Anything else just does not matter. It doesn't matter as much. So it doesn't matter at all when it comes to capitalism. So you got to know that it's up to you as an individual, as individual gardeners, farmers, homesteaders, whatever you are, whatever you call yourself. It is up to you to make sure that you take care of yourself, your farm, your homestead. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the research to do whatever it's going to take in order to make sure that you're getting the best out of your your farm or your homestead. We put a lot of money into this stuff sometimes. Make sure that the money that you're putting into it, that it means something. It goes somewhere. Hi, Sammy Joe. How are you doing? Mike's chaotic garden. How you doing? Fifi, Audrey, how you doing? But they don't care anything about you. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They don't care anything about you. They care about making sure that they keep that money flowing. And who's to say that this wasn't a saboteur that's doing this and trying to go against Tractor Supply? It could be all types of things. Is there a new person who is trying to be the competitor, trying to be the major competitor of Tractor Supply who may be coming out? You know, has anybody thought about that? Nobody cares. Everybody just cares about getting these eggs back. But you have to look at the fact that also there's a whole lot of money to be made when it comes to these grocery outlets. There's a lot of money to be made all the way around. And if you just keep looking and you keep asking questions, you're going to get back to, where does the money lead? That will tell everything. I ain't telling you to go search. I'm just saying, if you want to know something for yourself, if you want to, don't take my word for it. Go out there and look, search, find out what is find out what could be a possible issue with your chickens if your chickens are now all of a sudden not laying eggs anymore. And you have the people out there, oh, right. You can get out.
I'm like, we came here for.
I'm serious, you can get out. But you have to take a look and find out, what is the motivation. What is the motivation behind some of this stuff. I'm sorry, that was my alarm going off for some reason. I don't know. And I hope I'm back. I hope I'm back, y'all. Did anyone hear about chickens farms burning? Yes, 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 James. A couple of people actually sent me an article yesterday about the chickens burning up. And so you have to go back and ask, hi, Urban, if I didn't say hello to you. You have to go back and ask, what is the motivation? Who could possibly benefit from some of this stuff? While you're trying to figure out if somebody is really sabotaging, if there's some shady stuff going on there, are are they trying to sterilize our eggs, our chickens rather? Are they trying to sterilize our chickens to where they won't produce anymore, where they won't give us any eggs anymore? Like, what is happening? You don't know. So your best bet is to jump into action and give your chickens something to see if you see different results. If you get different results during this time, it's time for the chickens to slow down anyway. It's time for them to have their break. I was listening to Led Farmer. He's had chickens forever. And he was saying, that, sorry, y'all, I'm saying back. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, Maria Graham. And so he was saying that, let your chickens have a break anyway. And I was like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Like, they are not machines. Let them have a break sometimes. It is their time of the year where they get their little vacation, because they do hard work every day laying these eggs. So let them have their vacation. Let them have their time to where they do their thing, and let them enjoy having a long life with you on your farm, your homestead. So I have to go. Grandbaby is calling. So yes, I am kicking y'all to the curb because I have arrived to see my grandbaby. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. I hope this was helpful. If you want to leave extra comments, you can leave comments after the video. So I will chat with you guys later on. Take care, guys.